Hello, and welcome back to the SEMA podcast. I'm your host, Laquita Benton. It has been a minute. And as you can see, I have started my lock journey. Trying to be patient because I'm in what I call the ugly phase because it's short and there are not too many styles that I can do right now. So bear with me and come join me on my journey. But yeah, it's been a minute, and I want to come back and talk to you about some things and update you on some things that have been going on with me. One of the first things I wanted to talk about was imposter syndrome. So, I started this channel, and I really wanted to be on here weekly, pouring out my thoughts and sharing my thoughts and my what not to do's. And then I started thinking, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I want my channel to pop. And how do I put the screen recording? How do I do that? And how do I insert the snippets and the videos and putting my music in here? And so yes, I know that you can YouTube those things. And then how do I edit? And so, of course, I've been doing some researching, but it's just like not substantial enough in terms of me feeling like I can do it. And so there's been a bit of this imposter syndrome because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And so there's the reason why I've been absent there. And then, like many of us, I have been struggling financially. So back in 2023, end of June, my contract ended with my previous employer, and they promised that they would put me on the upcoming contract. And so what did I begin doing? I began counting my eggs before they hatched, and I started spending my credit. And I was like, well, just like I paid it off before, I'll pay it off when I start working. I'll pay it off in full when I start working. And I started spending, trying to get my house in order or trying to get it to look like I wanted it to look. And then a month passed, and then another month passed, and another month. And finally, I got an email stating that they had decided to go on with someone else. And so I was left high and dry, okay? Steadily bills coming in and having to use my credit with that, because here's the thing, my husband is self-employed. He's a roofer. So if anybody needs a roofer, hit me up. And he's been self-employed since way before we were even married, and we will be married 21 years in April the 4th to be exact. And my self-employment started in 2021, right in the midst of COVID. And so we've both been over here, and we're both self-employed, and both, like, his business slowed up, and my contract is in my hand. I don't have one. And so I have gotten myself in a bit of credit card debt, and I've been in a slump about it because I feel like I have worked so hard to get my credit score up. When I started on my credit journey back in 2015, it was like a 5 something, like a 530 something, and I worked to get it all the way up to the highest it had gotten was 784. And since I have been in this financial slump, it has been decreasing. And you know how they like to do us with our credit. They do not mind rapidly decreasing that. And so it is now, last time I checked, and it's been a minute because I try not to go there too much, it's going down to 658. And I was quite disappointed because I felt like I have worked so hard getting my credit to where I wanted it to be, because I had a plan of how I was going to use it to work for me. And some of those plans did materialize, so I'm glad about that. And I am grateful that I have credit, and especially business credit, to fall back on. But nevertheless, it's been hard because neither one of us have been working substantially to bring in, income that will satisfy us without having to, struggle from one pay to the next. And so It's been difficult, and I wanted to come and share that because I know a lot of us are struggling there in that area. We've gone back, we reverted back unwantedly, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And I had never had late payment since I've started my credit card journey. And February was the first time that I could not pay my credit card bill on time. So, I felt some type of way about that. So, the next thing I did, when I think I waited too long to even go and do it, is I applied for some assistance. I went and got me some food stamps. Yes. And I know people be like, why is she sharing all that? Too much information. I'm sharing all that because I have learned that Satan likes to use our silence against us. He likes to make us feel like we're the only ones that are going through whatever issue that we may be experiencing. And he likes to make us feel ashamed of whatever it is that we are dealing with or struggling with or growing through. And so I want to come and share and let you know that you are not by yourself and you're not alone, and that it is okay to go and get some help. Even that helps. Looks like food stamps, Medicaid, TANF, asking a family member, a friend, for help. It is okay. And it is okay not to be okay. It is okay not to be okay. I wanted to come and to remind you of who you are. You is kind. You is smart. No, seriously. Seriously, you are an overcomer. You are stronger than you know. And God has some amazing things in store for you. Even though that it may not look like it right now. Kind of may look a little gloomy right now. A little dark. But I promise you, your treasure is on the other side. So I want you to remember that your problems are light and momentary. Okay? And I want to tell you what not to do. Do not listen to the lies of Satan telling you that you aren't, you can't, and look at where you are now. You can't get out of that. And I want to tell you that it's okay to start over. Guess what I did? I was back in school. I said I would never go back to school because I'm not a good student. But I'm a film student now at Southern Crescent Technical College, and I am pursuing my dream of having my movie come from a screenplay into production. And so I'm learning. And even there, I feel like a bit of that imposter syndrome. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And that I'm behind the curve. That's what I was telling my instructor the other day. Like, I feel like I'm behind what I got to do, what I got to do to catch up. So anyway, I want to tell you it's okay to start over. And I know that you may feel like that you're going in a cycle, and you're reverting backwards. Like you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be a little bit further ahead than where you are. You're supposed to be right where you are. And it's okay. And it's okay. You will get there. I'm learning that we're not on anybody's timeline. Like whatever God has put in your heart and given you a vision to do, it can't do anything but come to pass. Can't do anything but come to pass. And so I want to encourage you to keep going. In my friend's Tommy's voice, she would say, keep fucking going. So keep fucking going. And I will join you on the other side of your journey. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm your host, Laquita Benton. Don't forget to share. See you soon. Bye-bye.